Saturday, March 13th, 2021. Another day, another vlog, and the collapse of global Western civilization. Sorry, I took that from Collapse Chronicles. I'm sure you don't watch this. I woke up kind of fuzzy today. It's a goddamn miracle if I can get 7 or 8 hours of sleep straight. It's rough. I guess it's how people in New York feel. But I'm making it all right. I never told you about Fayetteville. Most of my dreams were like about Fayetteville last night. I went from Fayetteville to Hot Springs, ran into a lot of familiar faces, quasi mix of like Dallas culture, and like went into arcades and like familiar faces. Someone tried to push me and start a fight, and took some photography of like a bridge, and like it was very scenic. It was a journey. It was like going back and forth. It's been raining all night. We're under a flash flood warning because the atmospheric river, I think it's a part of that coming into Colorado. It's affecting us too, but I could be wrong. Woke up, like I said, fuzzy, and I'm making it all right. I doubled up my delivery app, so I run Grubhub and DoorDash at the same time. So as I'm going to get one order, like last night was really good for like $26. Then I have another one coming in for like $10.50 or like $11 like on the way back. So I'm making like 35, 38 an hour, factoring like it's really good money. And I'm on pace to make like $600 this week, which is what I needed. That's rent. And yeah, I can't really complain. Fayetteville, though, what I didn't really talk about it. It's a really hybrid. It's the most hybrid city I've ever lived. I mean, if you can imagine most places like on the West Coast or most major cities I've lived in, just imagine it in your head, like Seattle, like rainy, eclectic, kind of gloomy, doomer, like that's exactly what it is. And then really beautiful in the summer and tons of like nature, like everything you see in the movies. LA, San Diego, imagine like kind of like a misty breeze and the smell of ocean air, like that's, and hippie kind of laid back people, really laid back people. That's what, and like Spanish influenced architecture, like everything you imagine in your head a place is like go there and it's exactly what you imagine. But Fayetteville is really a quirky place because it's a hybrid of a college town on a mountain with like rednecks and hippies, like granola culture, but kind of hipster, but also like trying to be a big city. And it's got like infrastructure like a big city. Like it's a really, some would say compared to like, it's like better than San Francisco, but it's totally different. It's a hodgepodge of, it doesn't really know what it wants to be. But you can find something here. There's tons of trails, tons of hiking. There's like literally everything here. I mean, it's probably one of the best towns I've lived, to be honest. And Hot Springs was a mistake. It was way too small and decrepit. And I've come to find out when I moved here, everyone told me the same thing. They said, if you were to live anywhere in Arkansas, live in the Northwest, live here, because the rest of Arkansas is like just podunk trash, like hillbilly churches everywhere, and it's gross. Like it's like drug addicts. It's not a good place to live. But the inequality here is a little jarring. Like last night, I see like for like, I mean these college kids, they're going to school, they're getting 35 grand in debt a year. It's a giant monopoly. The fucking football stadium of Northwest Arkansas University is like it's huge. It's insane, like billions of dollars. It's all a monopoly. And, you know, all these kids work the part-time jobs. It's sad. I go into Taco Bell and they're, hustling away, making tacos. And it's like, ugh, at those times I'm like really glad I have my job, that I just get to chill and listen to music. Because like that looks like hell for like $10 an hour. Anyways, I'm trailing. These kids like 35 grand in debt, and then you see like fraternity houses and these college girls get in there like brand new white Jeep Sahara, like, you know, it's a $50,000 car their parents bought them. It's like, I was just like, I walk by them, I'm like, spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. Spoiled, spoiled, spoiled. And like I said in an earlier video, that inequality is going to divide out over time, and it's going to be even worse than it is today. But lots of pizza places, lots of great restaurants. I'm satisfied with being here temporarily, just can't wait till it blooms. So try not to take a nap today. I'm gonna get on my exercise. I got my green tea this time. I feel like this is what you have to do. You have to chronicle your life. You have to talk to something or somebody, because sorry, it sounds weird, because nasally, but there's no, we've gone collectively fucking insane. This whole culture, like everybody, like at least, you know, people used to like do ayahuasca, like contemplate the meaning of life. But if you just, everyone's insane, and you just live, and like millions of people are waking up every day in America like, what do I do today? I guess we go cook some pork chops. Like there's nothing to fucking do. And I think even truck drivers, I look at them like 18-wheelers on the road all the time. Like, what are they thinking about? Like, driving all day, are they thinking like, man, I could just keep driving this forever, what am I going to have for lunch? Like, we have to deindustrialize everything. I'm rambling, but, you know, we have to deindustrialize everything. How are we going to do that in a span of 20 years? Cars, trucks, like our whole agricultural system, everything going backwards and deindustrializing, and change our whole paradigm mind shift for everybody who is driving Corvettes and shit already. No, it's not going to fucking happen. The collapse of global Western civilization. That's why it's happening. Put your brain together. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.